go.
We are going to comb the banshee's hair allegedly with this
I think
weird
that
comb.
we did leave off you guys deciding if you were going to go to Craigmont Castle, which you did use your potion to find the exact location of deal with the orcs or deal with the banshee. I think you guys had not fully decided when we had left off.
I feel like we should do orcs, then the banshee, then Crackball.
I'm down with that as well. Why is everybody so dank? My volume's not even up that. What does Droop want to do?
Droop doesn't care.
Oh, that was perfect then.
I would think Droop would want to go after the orcs, but
Yeah, they're just bigger goblins, ain't that right?
I mean, as long as we kill something, I really don't care.
Droop is the consummate
Let's go-
murder hobo.
Let's go kill some orcs. I didn't know your Droop was played by your dad.
Should be.
Channeling.
Orcs are closer, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. And we ran into some folks that I guess were displaced by the orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't allow no displacing around here.
I thought we didn't know where the orcs actually were.
No, we know where they
Well,
are.
Along the trail.
I think that the discussion was that they were around the Old Owl Well, right?
No. Okay.
No.
Let's try this. Win here and his excellent. I'm not doing this in RP because it would be dumb. Actually, let me do an RP. Orcs, Icespire Peak.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Old
The whole
Owl Well,
adventure.
Stinky Dead People. Other area. Banshee.
I thought the orcs were just on the road, and they show up when you can very clearly see Icefire Peak.
I thought
That is literally what I just said. With a lot less words.
Droop had said they were in the forest to the north.
No, that's
That's where the castle is.
All right.
it's been 1 week. Oh my god.
No, Dan wasn't here last week.
Oh, that's right. Dan wasn't here last week because he hates us. I forgot about that.
Dan
Wasn't half.
Dan was here last week, wasn't he?
Yeah. This
Dan
Dan,
was
Well, there's
here.
two
not
Dan.
that Dan.
Oh,
Bastros.
right.
Bastros was not here.
Forgot.
Apologies.
Got Dan. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's fine. I mean, it sounds like. I mean, if we want to run into the orcs, we need to continue along the trail anyway, and that's the way we're headed. So.
And if
True
we
dat.
continue on the trail, the banshees down the trail, you might as well go. And then we'll loop back around and go to Cragball.
We'll do all of the things ever.
All the things. All right. So we're on.
We're gonna go deal with the orcs then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where did the folks that we ran into on the road that sold us the suspect potions? Where were they coming from?
They were just heading east. You just ran along them on the Tribord Trail. They
Got
were
it.
heading east as you were, or they were heading west as you were heading east.
As I excellently deducted last week, they are
Right.
coming from the west, headed to the east.
Got it.
Well, yeah, I guess. So we just continue going down the trail, or
Until
Right.
until we see a path to Icespire Peak, sure.
Yeah. What do we see to the east, right, from where we are? Great, because that's
To the east, obviously, you see the trail still heading up, kind of almost at a northeastern direction from
Right.
that where you're at. To the kind of directly east, you begin to see kind of the rising of mountains far in the distance.
so. Are those like foothills
before-
below Icespire Peak there?
Yeah, they're like foothills.
Okay.
On to the hills.
So,
Oh,
do
God.
we want to take a hard right and go straight towards the foothills to see if we can see anything of interest, or do we want to continue along the trail to sort of more to the northeast?
I'll go wherever you go, Barrick.
Don't put this on me. democracy.
You know what? If
I'm
you're gonna
not
ask
there.
all these questions, you're the one who's gonna take the lead. Go.
You pick. You ask question, you answer question.
There's
Uh,
how many? We have some invisibility potions, correct?
True story.
Correct.
Should have 3, I think.
How long? Does anybody know how long those last?
I sure
typically?
do. It will last.
Do you know
for
in a
1 hour.
metagaming way or a
I
lizard
mean, he
folk?
would know, right? I mean, if we did, we analyzed the potion, so he would know how long. It's an hour.
Droop volunteers to test one.
I bet he does. He's gone. He absconded with our stuff.
All of our gold's gone, weirdly.
I guess my inclination is to stay on the trail until we see something of interest. Just because it's usually not a
Maybe,
good idea to just
you know, I remember people saying the orcs weren't attacking everyone on the trail. Maybe if we like sort of split up, or like if three of us are invisible, they're more likely to attack us because there'll be less of us. But they
That's
may
kinda what
not.
I was thinking.
They may not attack a group of 6. You know.
That's kind of what.
Or
yeah,
they
that's
could
kinda
just
what I
try
was
and take
thinking.
us all on, and we could just murder them like we do everything. And then I
But they
could
might
eat
not
them.
take us on if we go down as 6. But if we go down as 3,
Oh, I see what you're
If
saying.
it only lasts for an hour, what are the chances they're going to attack us within that hour?
right. I would say it's. I would say a better option would be we have some folks that are good at blending in slightly off the trail.
Oh yeah,
and
don't
then
waste the
one of those-
potions. We got sneaky boys.
Right, and then just kind of like keep a distance, make it seem like we're not traveling as a group of 6, more like a like kind of stretch it out a little bit.
Ryan, out of game. My dice are still at the store. I forgot to take them out of the wherever your lovely lady
I
put
got 'em.
them. You do? Okay.
Or what we can do is act like I'm a distressed maid on the road, and you guys are all, throwing rocks and,
Kind of into this idea.
ripping my clothes and stuff, and I'll scream for
Oh,
help,
Jupiter.
and maybe.
Droop, are you okay? Are you lonely?
Why don't we have him run in front and like he's a prisoner or something like that?
Running.
Well, I think Droop's the sneakiest person here. Why don't we just go with the other plan and have Droop just hide?
I'm fine with that.
I feel like Droop and myself can hide and trail ahead or along.
And then probably Baztros is probably the other best one at hiding. Probably.
I can like.
Oh, and we have a Drake, don't we? Is he good at hiding?
Is a big purple
I don't-
scaly thing good at hiding?
Yeah, I don't think he's good at hiding.
I wouldn't say that's one of his skills, but who knows?
I mean, I blend in with everything. I'm green.
Not true. You would stick out in Icewind Dale.
Snow lizard,
The Dragonborn would fit well in Icewind Dale, but he died.
And you would stick out in any place that's not green.
Exactly, Droop. Exactly.
Droop, I'll eat you. Tybalt,
If you touch Droop, you and this scroll are gonna have a talking to, okay?
I can't talk to a scroll. It's a piece of paper.
It says fireball.
Okay, you said that,
yeah.
not the paper.
Well, can you read? What
Well,
what
of
is your
course I
intelligence,
can
like a
read. I'm not
12?
an idiot.
He's
If
probably
you do
smarter than me.
hit the lizard with the fireball, he won't be green anymore.
You're right. He'll be red, a shade of red.
So that could always be a technique we could use to our advantage in the future.
Actually, that
Right,
doesn't make
let's-
sense either. I would be like black and charcoal. I've cooked plenty of people to know this, green
And
and
smelly.
otherwise. Not so smelly.
All right,
Cooked
lot
meat's
of,
cooked
lot of talking. Let's
Let's
just
move.
let's
I'm
move
assuming you guys are traveling at this point as you're talking.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just
yeah.
having it out in the middle of the trail, not moving.
As you guys
What
are traveling ahead, Droop is kind of heading off the side of the road, kind of into a little bit of the shrubbery along the side. You all kind of stealth. You guys may kind of hear a few branches cracking or see some shrubberies move on the side. He's not really as stealthed as he could be. but maybe he just doesn't care. You guys continue along the trail. Let's see. For about an hour and a half or so, as you continue along, the trail seems less worn, more natural growth over it. The hills to the east begin to rise a little higher, little stones along from the natural plains you were used to being in. Up ahead, can I get a perception check, please?
From everyone?
Who is? I know Droop's off to the side. Who's leading in front?
I did say
Probably
it
me.
would be in the front. It's either me or you or both of us.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I have the best perception probably of anyone.
Do
I'd be
you?
keeping an
Do
eye
you?
out.
Do you?
I have a +5. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds like metagaming, and I have a +3. So go roll your
Oh
fucking
my
dice.
god. We can
I mean, I
have.
do most of the talking, so I'm probably in front.
We can have. Let's have both Dan's roll perception because I do
Alright, that's
believe
fine.
that
That's true.
as a
Other-
ranger he'd be
yeah.
kind of checking too.
He's probably also better this time.
Come on, let's go. What do we got? We got a 19.
I got a 19.
Nice.
19, and then Bastros. 19's good, but we'll just
That's
see
the
what
one thing I'm
Bastros
good at.
You're good at a lot of things. You're good at talking me down from killing people, actually killing people. You know.
Did we lose Baz? Is he still here?
No,
No,
he-
you
No,
he-
No,
I-
I just-
had turned off dice rolling apparently.
Oh. All right, Baz, as a halfling, you get to re-roll that.
if you
yeah.
want to.
Yeah, that is correct.
That's so rad. I forgot about that.
It's OP. Honestly.
No
That's
more
the best
ones.
skill.
No more ones.
Unless you roll 2 ones. Okay, pretty good. Up ahead of you, you see, looks to be a small human boy, kind of walking, his head hanging low, very dirty clothing. Kind of behind him, holding a younger girl, both kind of covered with mud, holding her hand and kind of almost dragging her behind him, walking down the trail.
It's all rush forward.
With the
check on that.
19, you can hear kind of in the distance, "Mommy! Mommy! I want my mommy!"
All right. So full sprint.
Insight check.
Not
You guys-
doing-
Eldritch
doing an insight
Blast.
check.
Eldritch Blast.
No Eldritch Blast. No Eldritch
Oh
Blast.
god.
I'd miss
Oh.
anyway, but still.
Which one's screaming?
Seems to be the boy. The girl seems to be kind of out of it. You guys are. Well, she's not making any noise, anyways. I guess you couldn't really see if she was out of it or not. So Bayrick is at a full sprinter. Y'all are behind, heading up. They're about pretty easy, probably about 200 to 300 feet ahead of you on the trail.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
Everyone's-
I want to get to him as quick as I can. I don't know what everybody else wants to do, but
Right, that's what I'm just
We're pretty
checking.
much just following you.
All right. Bayrick and everyone else behind him just sprinting. Dwarves, very good natural sprinters. Not long
Totally.
distance, but it's quite a short distance. So he just running, armor just jangling as you kind of are running along the trail. The boy kind of stops screaming and looks back. You just see kind of tear-streaked eyes, a very disheveled brown, like medium length hair, as he's like, "Please help us."
Look, what's your name, lad?
My name is John. This is me sister, Anna.
Can I take a look at your sister? How is she doing?
She hasn't been talking, but you can look at her. Our mother was taken by some things.
I want to
Kinda
take a look at his
snug.
sister. Is she breathing?
She is breathing. She kind of just has like a dead stare. She just kind of meets your gaze, just kind of staring right at you, kind of can tell she's got some cloudy things going on in her mind. Might be
Is she like
maybe in
catatonic?
shock.
Yeah.
Not
okay.
catatonic, but definitely maybe in shock, or just had definitely had something terrible experienced recently.
Okay.
What kind of things took your mother?
Well, we was out in the little thickets nearby picking some berries, and me and my little sister Anna were just playing, and we heard Mommy scream, and we saw her dragged away into the woods by something big, red, nasty eyes, fangs. Please, can you help her, please?
That sounds delicious.
So can you point us in the right direction? Yeah, we can go try to help. We can't just leave them here though.
We can't take them with us.
Right, I know.
Seems to be
Troop,
pointing-
how
Where's-
are you with children?
Where's home?
We are from Tribor.
Do I know Tribor or have heard of Tribor?
Yeah, you're on the
Tribor
Tribor
is-
Trail.
you
Duh.
can-
I'm
well,
just kidding.
yeah, you know that this road leads to Tribor eventually. Can you make a history check?
Oh, like
about
off.
Tribor?
Sure.
That's a long way from they're a long way from home.
Nice.
With the 7, you know that it's kind of like a lively crossroads town. Lots of travelers from across the Forgotten Realms going from east to west pass through there. A lot of caravans, a lot of activity. There was a few armies and militaries that banded together there to march north. Mainly a trading settlement.
Why are you so far from home? And did you travel through Coneyberry to get here, or through the hills?
Not sure. We passed through some ruins, but we were just traveling along the trail. Mommy brings us places with her at times.
Do you know how long ago this happened?
I don't like maybe an hour.
And you've been carrying your sister down the trail for the last hour, or
I just don't know what to do.
okay? Could we, man?
Are they like injured at all, or are they just
Besides
dirty
being
and-
very, very dirty, and the sister not really responding with her voice at all, seemed to be not injured. Maybe
I-
a little hungry and tired, but
Can I elbow Barrick
Yeah.
and just be like, what do you know about banshees? Can they possess people?
I don't know. I could try to make. I don't know off the top of my head. Is that a religion check? If I want to, is that like a knowledge check I could make, Ryan?
I think that you could definitely make a.
Or is that more of an
Religion check.
arcana?
I would say that you can make religion. I'd take that.
Can I give him assistance?
Nope. Oh well, I got a 3. So
Did,
if you-
did you guide? Did you give yourself guidance
You got a
before you
3?
did that?
I didn't give myself guidance.
If you are proficient in it, he can roll at advantage with your assistance.
Okay. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be a ton better.
In-
We'll see. A 19. That is a lot better.
Oh, 19. They're
I
unsure.
think. Sorry.
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
This is kind of out of game, but I just feel like anytime that we give somebody assistance in a check that we're doing, we have to role play that out. Like Nevin goes over and pats
agree.
him on the back,
That's
and like,
kinda
you
why-
got
that's kinda my
this, you
thing with
got
guidance.
this.
Yeah. Right.
Just from, hearing from banshees and knowing that them being undead, you have a little bit of knowledge on them, and with that knowledge, you know that they're not known to possess people, but they do have quite a kind of essence of fear about them.
If I remember correctly, they're like bound to a certain area, kind of like or they're like
Like a poltergeist?
kind of, right? They're like
They haunt a specific.
they have something
location.
that wasn't like resolved in life that they are like bound to effectively.
Yeah, normally it's a pretty terrible death that causes them to be bound to those kind of things.
Okay. Right. So we're how far outside of Fendalen are we? We're about 3-4 hours, right? Something like that. I don't know if it's a good idea to send the boy with maybe we can get is his sister walking or is she just not responding to
She is walking. He's not like
Okay.
carrying her. He is kind of pulling her along. She seems to be walking kind of slowly.
could
But
we point them in the direction of Fendalen while we go try to track down their mom?
Should we
Or- oh, go ahead.
send Droop with them? Should we send Droop?
Is Droop good at childcare?
I wouldn't recommend
I
that.
don't
Oh yes.
pretty
I'll
sure
take
he's
them.
not trained.
With
Just
that, oh yes, I
just
would
with-
say
yeah.
oh no.
Oh no, come here.
Could
This
I
could
send
be,
Baxter in?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I wonder if. I think that even if you can't, I think that would not be a terrible idea. I just got to see if the Drake like doesn't have like a range or anything that you can kind of have contact with him, right?
Not that I'm seeing.
I would say that I don't just scrolling through it quickly. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be able to.
Peanut butter and
Yeah, I think that he could.
I'll bring Bax forward and see how the kids interact with them.
Kids, kind of already kind of the little girl makes no reaction to Baxaran, but the kid, the John does seem a little wary as he kind of eyes upon the kind of Drake that slithers up to him. What is that?
This is Baxaran. He's a friend of mine. I was thinking maybe he could escort you back to the town where we were staying.
But if you find Mommy, how will she find us?
Well, we
Bring
would
her back.
bring her back to you. I mean, I have to come back and get Bax anyway.
I was going to ask if we send him, is he going to be able to find his way back to you? Or is it going to be like a stay there kind of thing?
He would stay there. I could summon him tomorrow if tomorrow comes and he hasn't found us, but I figure he'd probably stay there with the kids to make sure they were safe.
We could have him take them back to the inn where I guess you first met him, right? That'd be a good place. And they could maybe they could hang out there. We already have rooms paid for.
Yeah, maybe they could hang out with Pip.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Maybe give them a note to take there.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I was going to write down a note and give it to Bax to carry with. To give to the innkeeper, whose name I totally remember.
Toblin.
Yeah, that's what I said. That I Toblin remember.
Well, you remember everything. That feat is like the best like feat for not taking notes.
What was Toblin's last name?
Stonehill.
John, would you feel comfortable walking back to Pendalin with Baxaran? Bax, would you feel comfortable with that?
Do you? I never asked you. Do you want me to be Baxran?
You had done so a couple weeks ago. It's up to you.
I figured that I'll be up to you just because I just did it for the initial thing, but it would technically be like under your control anyway. So I figured he would pretty much do what you'd want him to do.
Okay. Cool. Let me say he agreed. How does John respond?
I guess that doesn't sound so bad.
All right, we'll give you a note to give to the innkeeper where we're staying, so that he can get you safe, and perhaps they'll feed you.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna before they head off, I'm gonna give them one a ration that they can share. I'm assuming one adult-sized ration is good enough for two children to kind of share and get some energy back up.
Yeah, maybe on the note say that they can charge whatever they want to our tab. It's like 10 gallons of ice cream.
You guys have no money left.
What?
What?
Oh, you guys have.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I'm saying
right.
that when you get back.
300 gold of
Yeah.
ice cream.
You said we could have whatever we want.
As like not to
I
pull
didn't
too
tell
far.
you to buy it.
Oh, not to pull too far from here. That's not far fetched. I was just reading an article where this 3-year-old took his dad's phone and ordered $1,000 worth of ice cream and cake for his birthday and had it delivered.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Jesus.
And IRL, that was
Jesus.
a real thing. All right, well, let's keep moving. The longer that we wait, the more of a chance
Yep,
their
let's go.
mom's dead. And I am going to say that out loud as win.
Win. Just have
Win.
What? I'm telling the
Bobby.
truth.
I'm not the nicest guy, but that's just mean.
That's not nice. It's just telling the truth. That's what I do. It's what people do. We're honest. Let's go.
Could have waited until they were further out of earshot.
They're fine.
Let's see. Yeah, they're fine.
That's
He had kind of pointed kind of directly north, heading into the woods. A kind of small cut trail led kind of further north towards the woods, and that was where John had pointed where their mother was taken.
Alright, well, let's go north. Then.
Off
Sounds
we
good.
go.
Yep.
As you all head off, and Droop is like, I'm just gonna stick with you guys. I kind of don't like big scary things. To be honest, I'd rather not go ahead. If that's okay.
Baz, do you want to take the lead?
Sure. Put me in my element a little bit.
Are we sure the lizard doesn't want to take the lead?
That's true.
He
Always
is,
say I'm fine taking the lead, but hey, you can just forget about me. I don't care.
I think
We can't.
Maybe
we would never
the-
forget about you.
maybe the small, sneaky hunter type person should take lead to maybe track and locate this creature.
I don't know about sneaky, but I know my way
Well.
around woods.
Okay. So, Baz in the lead. You all continue heading down this trail, and dry at first, but small, kind of weirdly, kind of crack through streams, kind of breaking across the small trail, kind of muddying the ground a bit on the trail as you all feel your boots kind of get stuck for a second as you're walking through. You continue on for a few minutes, getting very close to the entrance of the woods. These tall elms and oaks and birches all kind of reaching into the sky, almost like a complete change from the plains right into the woods as the woods grow. In the mud, Baz, can I get a survival check, please?
I'm rolling like garbage. A 9.
Oh, a 9. Roll at advantage. This may be something you've
25.
seen before.
That's a lot better.
25. Way better. This may be something you have seen before. As you get closer to the woods and you see these kind of stuck prints, humanoid size, but almost canine in nature, much larger than a wolf's paw, but kind of similar sprawl.
Easy to figure out if it's a quadruped, or assuming it's a quadruped.
Yeah, you would have seen, your character would have seen tracks like these in the past. You're able to pretty easily recognize these as the tracks of a gnoll.
All right.
What do you see?
Null tracks.
There's
That's
no
illogical
tracks?
because
Null tracks.
null tracks.
So
Wait, that doesn't make sense. And I'm going to point over to a small hill in the distance and say, that's a null.
That's a hill.
Gnolls are creatures that look like weird, fucked up dogs. People. They're not attractive. They're
I'll be
sneaky,
the judge of that.
and they like to steal from you.
Fucking drunk the Illuminati eyes.
did the boy said that it was red, right? It was large.
Uh,
I
Right?
think they said the
Red
eyes
eyes.
were red.
Red eyes. Ah, okay.
See, I also misunderstood that as a red creature just with nasty eyes.
Do gnolls
Oh,
have red
sorry.
eyes?
Got it.
I did.
Do gnolls have red eyes?
Well, they could.
Do people? Does
Do
anyone,
tieflings have red eyes?
Some of them.
like,
This one, yes.
as a
It's like-
generalization,
Are the
I think
tracks
anyone's
fresh?
capable.
They do, like, because the mud is just kind of formed, they do seem to be not long, the track. Probably, with his survival of 25, I'd say probably 40 minutes.
Ooh, well,
Okay.
Is
let's
it
get
a singular null or like a pack?
You notice at least 2 sets of tracks, but only where the kind of water from a small stream kind of wet the trail. The rest could have maybe been out in maybe the little bit of shrubbery around the beginning of the forest, or maybe only 2 had head out, but at least 2 tracks you see.
Is there just one? I'm sorry. It's the only the null tracks is all we see.
Yes.
Is one set of tracks like deeper than the other? Like they're carrying
Um,
something, or
Doesn't seem to be.
huh? Okay.
Both are quite deep in the mud, but
Okay.
they both seem to be about even.
No drag marks.
No.
Okay. Should we follow the gnolls? I guess.
I'm darting into the woods.
Okay.
Kind of caution to the wind.
Okay.
Doing, 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 doing.
Oh crap!